we waiting on here?
Primos.
Look at this. There's one up there on the phone.
That's who we're waiting on.
But look right here.
Jason shot a bull last night, and then he was the last one to get camouflage on this morning. And now everybody's at least Brad is by the vehicle that we have to be in to drive to where we have to get to start hiking. Jason hasn't even, look, he's still playing with his backpack. The other guys, they were back there, they weren't calling, so I had to call them in myself, called them into 10 yards, no one can do that.
Lake and I were supposed to be filming, and we just decided, doesn't look like you need any help from us, so we went back and hung out with Brad and Slade. And
he had full control of the situation. I was like, man, you got this camera? I felt like taking a break, so I just laid down and took a nap. He did all of it by himself.
What's the fisherman say? He was this big. the fish grow in size every story you tell.
Start Lake.
Yeah.
Cool.
This big.
2 more phone calls at school.
What y'all talking trash over about me?
Yeah, we're talking about your New Mexico State record.
He wasn't that big, but gosh, dog, what an elk. That was fun. That was probably one of the best times I've had in the elk woods. I just hate that it was on day one. I mean,
Gotta quit hating that, man.
well, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. How could I hate that?
I don't hate it at all.
Me neither.
I don't hate anything about
Well,
that.
no, just being on the mountain, listening to the elk bugle, watching the elk run around. Gosh, dog, it's as good as it gets. We gonna give it everything today, though.
Soon we can get Brad tied up, we'll head out again.
Just start pulling on him.
Is he dragging?
Guide him into the front seat.
All right, man. What y'all making fun of, bro?
That's for you.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm not. It's not surprising. Hey, you want me to captain this vessel since you a shooter? No, we can't break tradition. Okay. All right. Brad's got to be the driver. I think the only reason Brad's got to be a driver is so he ain't got to cram in the back seat. Whatever. That's true. Whatever. Old Slim. My old pappy told me, man, when I ain't got a head, my old had 2 booties.
Let's go. Them boys about ignorant.
That, man, I don't know what to do with them.
Be in. We're lactose free, Willie.
Lactose free, though.
Scared you like you can't even imagine. Give me my dang
What
camera.
did he say last night? You got a face for radio?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said last week on The Truth, this crew of wannabe jokesters are always gonna have fun and laugh. Poor old Dave, he may never come hunting with us again. As they head out for the morning hunt, well, it's time to get serious and down to business. Primos Truth About Hunting is brought to you by Bushnell, Savage Arms, Mossy Oak, Onyx Hunt, Hornady, and Primos Hunting. Speak the language. The guys are making what we call the loop this morning. It's about a 4 to 5 mile hunt along the old Santa Fe Trail. It's a proven spot, and years ago, Brad had himself a learning curve, if you will.
I hunted out here with my recurve one time.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, you talk about frustrating trying to film that.
Yeah.
And cause I'd never hunted with nothing but a compound. And so, hunting with so I just kind of, in the heat of the moment, it just happens the way it always happened. And with a recurve, I had to relearn that all over again. Woo, you got to follow through more with this than a compound.
Man, I hadn't shot my recurve in so long.
It's just like shooting a compound, except when you do the release and you watch that arrow go by your sight, and when you do that every time, it's perfect. Same with this. If you just keep that focus and don't move that left hand. I will never forget a few years back hunting here with my recurve. You talk about experiencing highs and lows. In just a few days, by far, I experienced more on both sides of the line than that deal. Dang it. He was 26, and he was drinking water, but he had that leg back. I couldn't do it. Even with a compound, if you don't have that leg right and that angle right, it's just We don't take any chances with archery equipment, none. He went on off, and then, man, we got to watch a show. More bulls came, cows chasing, and it was just a pretty incredible experience. And what I really, really learned through that process is hunting with a recurve. The way I shoot, I don't draw and hold. And the first couple times I did it, I would try to draw my bow and hold, and it would mess up my whole shot sequence. So I had to get out of that mindset, and I thought I did, but I think my nerves got to me because I shot and I just knew I had this one and woof, right under. I was upset, yes, but the experience and getting to do it, that was the trophy at that time. I can assure you. I don't know if I'm gonna have a camera or not, but I will be back out here one year chasing elk with a recurve. I shot right under. Yeah, if I ever come out here hunting without a camera, it'll be with a recurve again. I want to shoot one.
As the guys make contact with the elk, a bull bugles back at them. So they find that opportunity, a good pinch point, and get set up.
We got a bull about 100 yards. It was 100 yards. He's not still moving.
This is a good spot, not too thick, but enough cover to make the bulls have to look and hunt for you. This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Matthews Archery, Black Gold, and Ripcord. Brad is set up in a tight spot this morning here in New Mexico. A bull bugles back at him, so they find a good pinch point and get set up.
Got a bull about 100 yards. It was 100 yards. He's not still moving. Winds like this. Slade, David, and Jason are going to try to call him right through here. Kind of tight in here. Raking a tree. He's raking a tree right here. Right there. Yep.
As Slade and Jason call, you'll notice them moving around, kicking rocks, raking trees, and using multiple elk sounds just to make it more realistic.
Sam. I can't tell.
That's the big one.
Brad is set up in a tight spot this morning here in New Mexico, but it's right where he wants to be. They call in 2 young bulls that almost step on him. They get his wind and run off, but there's still a big boy bugling at us and closing the distance fast.
That's the big one.
Brad's shot looked good. He watches the bull lay down and then decides to sneak up and get another shot, just to be certain.
It's the first time I ever shot an elk. He was bleeding out of the mouth right there after the first shot was not perfect, but not bad. I shot him again right behind the shoulder, and he went a little bit, and I shot him again, almost hit my other arrow. I mean, you done got him, you might as well keep on shooting. Man, what an intense. I got so much adrenaline running through me right now, I wish I could bottle it up and it'd last a year. Yeah? Yeah. Hey, I'm a little, I gotta have a talk with y'all too.
Do what?
Y'all can't be calling that close to a guy. Guy's heart can't take all that. Especially when you get old and gray like this. Good work, boys, good work.
About the kids, man.
Good, yeah, it was awesome.
Where was he? We knew they had to be all over y'all.
Right here. Oh my God.
Well, that's not the one I shot was right there.
We heard this one run off early.
Two of them.
Yeah.
And they came to right there. I mean, 4 steps. I'm right here, you know. And then I had to start calling some because when they spooked, I bugled and he went crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I started calling real soft because he was stuck. And I figured, well, it's thick enough I can get away with it in here. And then he just took his time and came right there. I drew right there, had to hold it for a long time. He turned walking straight at Lake and I. And he got right there. He was quartering to me. I wouldn't shoot. And right when he turned,
awesome.
And then he run up there and stopped.
Yeah.
And
we heard the second one.
And a third one. I shot him.
You shot 3 times?
Yep.
God.
Well, I shot him. He was standing there, and his blood come out of his mouth.
Right.
And the first shot was fine.
Yeah.
And then I shot him behind the kind of low, hopefully I think it was a heart shot. But he just was standing there like,
Let it go.
Man.
literally he was right. See where my bow is? He was right here when I shot him.
Awesome. That's all of
pass through, huh?
Your first
12 feet.
Yeah. Man, I told Lake I had enough adrenaline running through me. If I could bottle it up, it'd last a year.
Primos Hunting introduces the new and improved soft-sided bow case. Our redesign is the new standard in protection for your bow. New hidden backpack straps, multiple D-ring attachments, 7 accessory pockets, and the new hard case quiver holder. The Primos soft-sided bow case has it all for bow hunters. Check it out at primos.com. This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Ozonics and Tight Spot Quivers.
Man, we just caught in 2 young bulls that just about stepped on us. But we stayed put, kept calling, and now we have a good bull looking right at us. Man, I've been at full draw for a pretty good while now. I'm just waiting for this bull to give me the right angle. You know, I got 2 more arrows in him after the first shot. I knew it was good, so we're still tracking, and then I see horns sticking up right in front of us.
Yep, so that was the first shot right there. I thought it was back, but it's not.
Not.
No, it's
Good, man.
got holes all in him. I love it.
Heck yeah.
Look at that dude.
Oh, look at that bull.
That's what I said. I mean, he's blocked just
Look down
about.
on the bottom of his left beam.
Yeah, he broke
Look at that
his.
cool stuff. He broke off
yeah.
that top. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he had something going on there.
Little club in the making, drop
Look.
time or something.
He came in there and bugled just like right in our face, like.
I love it.
Y'all was hollering at him.
We was chirping.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother.
That was fun.
Congratulations, dude. That's
Shoot,
awesome bull.
thank y'all. It was just those first 2 bulls coming in, those young bulls, and then just the way he came in.
Right.
He was wanting to come, but he was cautious, you know, because they spooked, and I think it made him a little nervous. But
Well, they're getting closer with every hunt.
Hey, by the end of the week, y'all can stick. You don't need your bow. Just stick it with an arrow. Stab them.
yeah, but that was, man, it's so important. I had so many shots at him, but either this leg was back or he was quartering a little
Quarter
bit.
two,
You know, I
yeah.
was thinking, okay, if I shoot him right there, where's it gonna come out? And it was the last rib. I ain't doing that.
Man, that's cool, that little stuff happening off his horns down there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe something he did in velvet with that front or
Well,
something.
Well, they was having a party up in here this morning. We got them stirred up, and it's
I mean,
It
it's
was awesome.
it's just gonna get better and better every day.
you know, people, a lot of people that's followed us elk hunting over the years, we've hunted this place quite a bit, and we used to go out at 4:30 in the morning, 5:30, whatever, like everybody always does, but we figured out we were doing more harm than good. So, because they come out of these trees and go into prairies at night, and there's no way to get out here without coming across the prairie, and so we let them do their thing and get in here in the woods, and then ease in here mid-morning, and worked pretty good for us.
Yeah, it has. It did again.
Y'all got them going now, and God, and this other one was starting to come too. That real high pitch one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey man, you 2 for 2.
I know it.
Not,
He's not going to be allowed to have a bow. We just going to put him on the horn. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Did you expect anything else?
but we have been pretty lucky. I mean, Jason shot his bull yesterday, and that's what we were talking about. You know, drawing is critical, just like you did. If you wouldn't have drawn when you did, you wouldn't have killed that bull.
No, there's no way. I couldn't have ever got back.
And I had to draw because what those little elk did, I said, he's probably going to do the same thing they did. And sure enough, I mean, I would have never had a chance to draw my bow if I hadn't have done it before he broke out in the open. But don't want to draw too early, but I'd rather be holding it a long time than stuck not holding it. All right, boy. You sure tricked them. This one's a little stronger smelling than the one you shot, Jason. Every day the rut's gonna get a little. I mean, what's today? The 15th?
15. Yeah, it's just gets better from here. So.
All right,
I'm ready.
boys.
Hey.
Thank you.
Once again, brother.
Good work,
good
Jay.
job, dude.
Good
Good
work.
job.
That was fun.
That is awesome.
Woo. That elk hunt, it just never gets old. And of course, any hunt doesn't. And whether it's a deer, turkey, or elk, every hunt's different. You don't know what's going to happen. All right, fellas, let's go head on down.